My name is Kenny Lapp.
Okay, everybody, good evening or good afternoon, should I say. For those of you that do not know, my name is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. And what I mean by dark-skinned activist is not the first activist that's dark-skinned. I am the first activist to methodically and intentionally advocate for the eradication of dark skin discrimination. That's what I mean. No one's ever done what I've done before regarding specific advocacy and activism against dark skin discrimination. I'm the first person to do that. I also created the first platform for dark skin known as dark skin activism in 1998. And I brought it to the internet in 2009. And a lot of things happened since then. And that's why I continue to make these public service announcements to clarify so that people can understand. This is about clarity. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm clarifying things today and I'm clearing it up. And this is very important because this is my legacy. Also want to invite everyone to my live online play. It's called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. And let me quickly share my screen with you guys. Oh, sorry, the screen is being shared. Let's go there. So A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge is going to take place on June 26th at 7:30 p.m. on a Friday. It's an online live stage play that I'm going to be performing in, and you can watch it from anywhere in the world. I don't care where you're located. You can watch this show. All you need to do is go to my website, and it's right here. It's darkskinactivist.com and get your tickets. I want to say thank you to the people that have already purchased tickets. You're going to love this show. If you are in Atlanta, where I will be actually doing a performing, you can scroll on down and you will see that you can get your tickets. They're on sale now for the people that live in Atlanta as well. And it's the same date, Friday, June 26th. The location is the White Label, 349 Decatur Street Southeast. And that's Unit M as in Mary, and that's in Atlanta, Georgia. So you can watch from your home online if you want. Or if you are in Atlanta, Georgia, you can come on out to the White Label and you can see the live show in person. All you need to do is go get your tickets at darkskinactivist.com. Now, I'm also asking for people to contribute to the production costs of this live show, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. I still need to raise money to pay for the venue, to pay for the travel, to pay for the tech, and to pay for the live stream setup. So if you want to do that, if you want to make a contribution, here's what you do. And I'm going to just copy and paste this to make it easier for you. You can go to my PayPal. It's up to you. And my PayPal email is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You can go to my GoFundMe, and I'm going to drop the link there. And for those of you that want to know, all you got to do is Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, and it will pop up. And you can also go to my Cash App. That's a $ rashidalala. Once again, that is a $ rashidalala. Okay. So those are the 3 platforms you can go to contribute because I am in severe need of funding to continue to produce the show. It's not as easy as what people think. If you donate $100 or more or contribute $100 or more, that secures your ticket. Okay. So for the people on, because I got people watching me on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and drop the donation or contribution platforms in the chat. Let's see. So you can go to my Cash App, $Rashidalala, my GoFundMe. I'm going to drop that information. I'm doing it right now, dropping it in the chat for the people that are on Facebook that are watching me. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video. Okay. You can also go to my PayPal to the people on Facebook at icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And my voice is very hoarse because I have been doing a lot of talking. Okay. So make sure y'all like the video and make sure y'all share the video. Okay. So I invented this word, Darkism. And the reason why, the thing that prompted me to make this live today is I'm going to go ahead and go to my, I'm going to go to my Facebook because I got a message from a supporter / fan. And I'm going to read the message that this person left. And he said, BBC didn't mention anything about darkism or anything related to her skin tone, hair texture, etc., being a reason why Rosa was chosen over her. I wouldn't have even noticed if it wasn't for you. You really opened my eyes to a lot out here. Darkism, every GD wear. Much appreciated, Queen. And he says, I'm with you. You deserve the credit. Anytime I mention Darkism, I mention your name, mostly on YouTube, IG, and when I'm personally speaking with someone, I'll try to dig for the post you wrote. Thank you very much to that person that that did that. And he was referring to, apparently there's some type of documentary or some type of television show or discussion about Claudette Colvin, which was actually the first person to refuse to give up her seat. She did it before Rosa Parks. But my thesis under Darkism, under the paradigm that I created, Darkism, is that because of Darkism, Claudette Colvin was not given her credit. And it's ironic because it's the same thing happening to me. Because I'm a dark-skinned woman that came up with a paradigm that was never heard of before, people don't want to give me my credit. So what they'll do is they'll do several things. I've been plagiarized all over YouTube. My entire channel has been plagiarized by people, unscrupulous people on YouTube. They've been stealing really since 2015. People will call you crazy. People will deny and just simply not be honest. And so that's why it's so important that I'm going to continue to let the world know that Rashida Strober, the first dark-skinned activist, that I created not only dark-skinned activism, which was a platform that was never heard of or done before me, but I also invented, created, coined, because we can use these different words, they all mean the same. Invented, created, coined the word darkism. Okay? And darkism simply means the discrimination of dark-skinned people. Simple. The discrimination of dark-skinned people. Now, the origin story of how I created the word darkism comes from the development of dark-skinned activism. And it, when you create new movements, when you create new paradigms, it takes time to develop. And so in 1998, I created the very first platform in history for dark skin. There was no platform for dark skin or darkism or colorism before I created this platform. And I created dark skin activism out of the desire to understand why was I being treated differently as a dark skinned nappy-headed female. Again, I want you guys to understand nobody was doing this before me. Nobody. People did not care about dark skin. They didn't care to speak about it. No dark skinned woman, except for Cola Booth and myself. They didn't care to actually take it up as a topic of advocacy or an issue of advocacy before me. It didn't happen. Let's get that clip. And that is the reason why I created it, because I was looking for someone to do what it is that I eventually created. And the person did not exist. And this was in 1998. social media has caused dark skin activism and the dark skin activists. There's a lot of lies going around. There's a lot of untruths going around. People are not being honest. In 2009, I brought dark skin activism to the internet, never done before, never heard of before. And by 2014, Tommy Sotomayor asked me to come on his show. Now, mind you, before this, I was doing dark skin activism in the community. I was doing my plays. Nobody was doing this. I created the Dark Skin Activist Tour in 2006. Nobody was doing this. It was unheard of. So I brought dark skin activism to the internet, the same activism that I had been doing in the community. And I did this through writing my books, my plays, and doing live performances and darkism talks. And I'd been touring at a small level, but I was still doing this in the community before there was social media. Again, nobody was doing this. 2009, I bring the first Darkism, Colorism channel to the internet. And by 2014, and mind you, before this, before social media, I was already on television. Bay News 9, already written up in newspapers, major newspapers, for my dark skin advocacy. So it's nothing new to me. I just brought it to the internet. Okay. So when I brought it to the internet, people did not receive it. They thought it was crazy. I went on to Tommy Sotomayor's show, and people, they bashed me, they mocked me, they harassed me. By 2015, I continued to do my dark skin activism, which also included colorism counseling. I'm the first person in history to ever do colorism, darkism counseling. I've been doing this for the longest before anybody talked about dark skin or colorism, whether it be a celebrity or anybody on social media. I'm the first to do this. So by 2015, one of the people that I was counseling, they contacted me about Kendrick Lamar's non-dark skin fiance, and they wanted my take. And I gave my take, and the post that I made on Facebook at the time went viral to millions, not thousands, to millions. And people, especially Black people, they were like, what in the world is this? They never heard of a dark skin activist. They thought it was strange. They thought it was crazy, and I received death threats and I was harassed. This was in 2015. But in the aftermath, people flocked to my channel because of all the publicity that I got from being made Donkey of the Day. I was made Donkey of the Day by Charlemagne in the Breakfast Club for being a dark skin activist and calling out colorism and darkism. I'm the first to do this. Nobody was doing this. That's very important. Nobody was doing this. So what big YouTubers did, small YouTubers did, mid-level YouTubers did, they flocked to my channel as a result of all of the controversy and the fact that it had gone viral to millions of people. And they began studying my channel. People went to my dark skin website. I had the first dark skin website, the very first dark skin / colorism website. Nobody's done this before me. They flocked to my website, darkskinactivist.com, also known as darkskinisbeautifulcampaign.com. They flocked to my dark skin TV channel, and they began ripping off my work. Subsequently, there's people right now on YouTube that have plagiarized my entire channel, and I'm going to deal with that on a legal level. I will be filing a federal lawsuit due to the damage to my brand and due to everything that's happened to me since 2015. So that's the context of this. So in the development of dark skin activism, I came up, and I can't remember the exact year, but I did publish my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, in 2016. But before that, I was writing the book. I had been writing that book for probably around 3 years. So somewhere around 2012, 2013, I created / invented / coined the word darkism. And I wrote the book, Darkism. So people need to understand that when they are talking about darkism, that word originated from Rashida Strober, and it's also in the form of copywritten material. The book Darkism is my copywritten material. And I don't think I stopped the screen sharing. So let me do this. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to type in Darkism. Type in the word. If you Google the word Darkism, the first thing you're going to see is Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. And you can click that link, and it's going to take you to Amazon. And you can clearly see that this is my book, Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. And it was published in somewhere in 2016. But it's very important to understand authors don't just write books. And just because you see the publication date, that author has been working on that book for years. So obviously I came up with the term way before it was published. So this was before anybody uttered a word on social media about darkism or colorism. I created the entire platform. The problem is people with bigger channels that did not talk about colorism or darkism. They flocked to my channel as a result of my viral post regarding Kendrick Lamar, and they begin plagiarizing my work. Again, I am planning on filing a federal lawsuit to hold those people accountable. So as you can clearly see, this is my book, Darkism. And the description here gets into the heart of why I created this word, darkism. And it says, I know you guys cannot see that, but it says anyone can experience colorism or racism. Neither concept is new. However, darkism goes further than just race. Darkism explores the ways in which people of darker skin tones are discriminated against in everyday life. Okay, so I want everybody to be clear and understand that I, Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist, created, coined, invented, whatever word you want to use, it's up to you, the word darkism. And my book can be found on Amazon. My book can also be found at my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinactivist.com, as well as the tickets to my online play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, that you can watch from online. Okay, so I just have to keep, I'm going to stop the screen sharing here for a minute. I just have to keep making these public service announcements, because what I don't want to happen is for the truth to get lost in lies. And a lot of times, thank you, B-Force, you said no Rashida, no Lupita. It's true. None of these people were talking about dark skin. And the thing that is so treacherous and evil and low down and dirty about all of this is people, well, by nature, thieves are low down and treacherous and dirty. Anyway, but nonetheless, it's still painful that people come onto YouTube and come to my channel and, you know, look at my work and rob and steal and don't give credit and plagiarize. Plagiarism is an evil. It's a dirty, evil thing to do, to pass off work that's not yours. It's a dirty, evil thing to do, to go and create channels based on another person's work. And that's what people have done to me. Now, I see that some people are talking about Alice Walker. Hey, Faith. Hey, Soupbone. Hey, Coco and B-Force and everybody watching. Black Caesar. Blank Blank. And even Cherrylicious. I teach a course. Now, I will teach the course for anyone. It is a paid course called Darkism. And it's only right that I teach Darkism, understanding Darkism, because I invented it and I created it to denote the unique sufferings of dark-skinned people. So it's only right. Why wouldn't I teach it? So I teach a course called Darkism. And in that course, I go into detail about Alice Walker inventing, coining, creating the word colorism. In fact, I am the first person on social media to come and say, listen, Alice Walker is the one that created this word colorism. Why are people using colorism and not giving her credit? I'm the first person to say that on social media. And of course, people are always listening to me. Don't let these views fool y'all. A lot of people, they actually know who I am through the anonymity of the internet and me going on various channels and doing interviews. People are well aware of who I am, and they will watch and they will listen and they will plagiarize, and they won't be honest about where they're getting the information. So I've already said more times than I can count in a ton of my interviews and in a ton of my videos that Alice Walker is the one that coined the word colorism. That's very important for people to understand, because I do not believe in plagiarizing another Black woman's hard work, because that is what has happened to me by various people on social media. And so it doesn't make sense if I am complaining about people plagiarizing my work. Why would I then turn around and do the same thing? So I've said, I was the first person on social media to say that Alice Walker, in around 1982, she coined the word colorism. And if you want to get more detail about that, I do teach a course called Understanding Darkism, where I give the history of Alice Walker coining the word colorism. I speak on her, and you should take that course. So the whole idea of darkism, the whole entire idea of darkism is to denote and highlight the struggles, the unique struggles that dark-skinned people face. And as a scholar, and let me preface this with saying I have a master's degree in political science from the University of South Florida, and I have a bachelor's degree also from the University of South Florida in history. And so as a scholar, you study the paradigms, the movements, the historical developments of those that came before you. And I spent a lot of time studying the colorism scholarly literature. And I've always been an honest and intellectually honest person. So what that means is I've given credit to these colorism scholars. That's what I call them, because they've spent probably a lifetime, their adult career, researching and helping us to understand colorism. So people like Dr. Margaret Hunter, who I've mentioned more times than I can count. She is one of the chief colorism scholarly theorists, and I've studied her work extensively. I've read Dr. Margaret Hunter, among other people. Okay. And what I learned as a scholar, what you're doing is you're looking for gaps in the scholarship that can contribute to the advancement of whatever the issue is, or whatever the movement is, or whatever the discipline is. And what I discovered is that colorism, although it was a great start, it did not go far enough to detail and define the experiences, the unique experiences of dark-skinned people. And that is when I came up with Darkism, because I wanted to make sure I honed in laser sharp to the unique struggles that dark-skinned people face. Okay, I'm giving you the history of how, why, and when I created the word darkism, because people are not being honest. They're loosely throwing the word around, and I don't want you to do that. I created the word darkism. It's a fact. This fact is not going to change because people are dishonest. The book is copywritten with the United States Copyright Office. It's laid there in stone, and I'm actually utilizing my platform to continue to put out correct information. And I would ask that you all would do the same. So Rashida Strober, that is me. I am the world's first dark-skinned activist. I also coined, created, or invented the very phrase dark-skinned activist and the very phrase dark-skinned activism as the brand name of this movement. And Darkism is the paradigm, is the framework that I created, coined, invented to help us to understand as dark-skinned people and people that know dark-skinned people what dark-skinned people face. Okay, so I hope that this clears up some of the misconceptions out there. I will continue to make public announcements through my platform. And it says, if you have time, can you tell us about Annie Malone and Madam C.J. Walker? Yes, I can. Okay, let's just do some Googling here, but I don't have all the answers. And I'll tell you that at the outset about Madam C.J. Walker in terms of the relationship that she had. No, none of us do because we weren't there with Annie Malone. But give me a second here. Okay. And let's see. Okay. So Madam C.J. Walker, and let me just preface this with saying, y'all, I have a huge respect, or had, and I still do, for Madam C.J. Walker and, you know, her accomplishments. But we have been bamboozled. We've been tricked. Okay. And I know that it's not always the fault of, I think somebody just, Faith, thank you. Faith says, much love and respect to you, dear sister. I would love to know more about Annie Malone and Madam C.J. Walker from your perspective. If not today, maybe another video. Much love right back to you. And thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate that. The thing is this, I grew up being taught that, and I might have to just do a whole nother live on this. And I think that's what I'll do. I think that is what I'll do, Faith. I think I'm going to, because I kind of want to compartmentalize a little bit, because I wanted to make sure that people understood that Rashida Strober created, invented, coined the word darkism and wrote the book Darkism. I mean, how much more evidence and proof can that be? I created this word. Give me my credit. So that's what this live is about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get off this live and I'm going to create a separate live specific to speaking about the information that I know about Madam C.J. Walker and Annie Malone. And I'm going to do that immediately. As soon as I get off here, I'm just going to go make the live and y'all come and catch that live. All right. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. I want to ask you to share, like, because something is going on with YouTube. The views, and it's happening to a lot of people. It's not just to me, where people are not getting notifications. There's something going on with YouTube's algorithms. I don't know. So make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. And I want to remind everybody that on June 26th, you can watch my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, online. Yes, online. And what that means, you can watch from just right where you are right now, from the comfort of your own home. I'm going to share the screen real quick. Give me a second. So you can go to my website and you can see clearly that the tickets are on sale right now at darkskinactivist.com. You can get your tickets. You can watch online from anywhere in the world. The play is called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. It's June 26th at 7:30 p.m. So I got the online version of the tickets, the pay-per-view live stream online version, and I'm going to be performing it in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you are in Atlanta or in the area, you can come out to the White Label, which is located at 349 Decatur Street Southeast, Unit M, like Mary. And the time is 7:30. It's called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. As you can see, the tickets are on sale right now. And so get your tickets, whether you want to watch online or whether you want to come in person. It's going to be fire. And I'm going to do one of my classic, because I've been doing Darkism talks for years. I'm going to do one of my classic Darkism talks that you do not want to miss right after the show. And my goal is to set it up to where the people that are watching online can participate in the Darkism talk along with the people that show up in person. So I'm going to try. I ain't going to guarantee y'all that. Again, that's why I'm asking for contributions, because I have to set all this stuff up. So with that being said, not only do I want you to purchase tickets, but I want you to make sure you donate, but do it at one of my financial platforms, either Cash App, GoFundMe, or PayPal, because YouTube, they take a while to give you your money. And it's just like, it takes too long. I do appreciate the super chats. I don't want you to think that I don't, but my Cash App, and I'm going to drop that in the chat. It's already in the description to the live on Facebook. It's $ Rashida Lala. Once again, that is $ Rashida Lala. The GoFundMe, I'm going to drop that link in there, and you can just simply Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, and it's going to come up. Rashida Strober GoFundMe. And, or you can go to, what happened here? You can go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So you can choose any one of those platforms that you want to choose. It is entirely up to you. And I want to thank y'all for taking the time to watch. Like the video, share the video, and I'm going to see you guys at the show. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell, because that is how you're going to know that I have gone live again. So I will be back in a few minutes. Thank y'all for watching the world's first and only dark skin activist, Rashida Strober.